Dad, listen, I know football and baseball is my thing, but I'm thinking about dropping one of them and doing boxing full time. I was like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Boxing is a supplement to the other sports. You're not dedicating your life to boxing.
Yeah,
buddy.
amen to that. I hammered, even in the car, I didn't even hear you say that, but you know, like all the boys, there's 4 of them. They're like, oh, this was fun. You're like, I'm so good. I can beat up anybody. And I was like, first read the room, as there's a bunch, you're in there, Tyson, Sean's in there, Shane's in there. And that's like good boxing, head movement, footwork, kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. They're all superpowers and gymnastics for other sports.
Correct.
So like,
Yeah.
you guys are other sports athletes.
Correct.
But you're also going to be good at these.
Yeah.
Because you could be good at anything.
Yeah, T, as I was driving baseball camp today, he's like, damn, my arms are sore where they're usually not sore. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're using different muscles. This is good. I said, this will be good for baseball, dude.
Yeah, it's a good day.
And what's funny too is, I mean, T's been at the gym a bunch of times with me. I've held mitts for him a bunch, but he's never been in a gym like that, of that degree, and the dynamics of the gym. And there's this guy in there, and the gym I was going with is like, hey, we don't, like, to keep you safe, whatever that means, like, we don't know that guy. I know everybody else. He's like, but when we switch, maybe avoid that guy because he's an outlier. I was like, okay, cool. And then he goes with Shane, who we'll talk about. I love Shane. He goes with Shane, who's like your brother, right?
Yeah.
You guys look similar builds.
So he's my brother.
Both savages. Yeah, he's awesome. I'll talk. I went to lunch with that after. He's so cool. So this guy goes with Shane, and he's going super hard in the paint. And T's kind of seeing what's going on. I didn't say anything to him. I just wanted to see the dynamics. And then I see you go, hey, let's go, man. And I was like, oh, this is going to get good.
Yeah.
And notice I stopped. I was just standing there like, I went, and you're like, I got it. It's fine. Because there's, and I was explaining this to Tiger, like whenever a guy's going that hard, and we're just touch sparring. We're just working.
Yeah.
And this guy's going so hard in the paint, Chin. Like he's uppercut. I mean,
He was hitting him hard.
he was hoping like Dana would be like, dude, great technique. Here's a contract.
I know you're 46, but I'm gonna send you.
He's going hard in the paint. So Tim's like, nah, bud, that's not gonna fly over here. So Tim goes with him, and bro just absolutely made the humbled this gentleman. Humbled this gentleman.
Yeah. Well,
And T was just like, Dad, Tim was mad. I'm like, no, Tim's not mad. Did you see Tim go with all the other guys? Did you see me go with all the other guys? Do you see any of the high-level guys do that? He's like, no. I'm like, most of those high-level guys aren't going to act that way. Yeah. It's usually the guy that didn't compete at a high level who's going to do that because of his ego.
I think a good gym, and it's one of the greatest things about pugilistic sports, is if there's errors, if there's ego, there's self-correcting problems within that safe space.
Correct.
So at my gym, Grace, who might have Cedar Park, the new guy is coming in, traveling in. It's a Tim Kennedy gym. Giancarlo Bodoni trains there. Pat is there. Like it's 40 black belts are in this gym. And, you're rough to a white belt. You're rough to a smaller statured athlete. You're rough to a woman. Like, lo and behold, the Jason Brown belt, who's 230 pounds, he's just waiting for his time to get his black belt. He's next for you.
You're going to pay the piper.
And it just happens. It just happens.
Stuff
just like yesterday.
Out, yeah.
And it's, even with the little kids, that stuff suffs itself out. Yeah. Those are self-correcting problems.
Yeah. That's why I love it. That's why I love sports.
Yeah.
Especially coming from LA, like T was in the super how privileged area. And especially all those kids, and he thought these kids were cool, because their parents had money and they did this, they went on these vacations. And I was like, buddy, sports is going to be the equalizer. That kid you think's cool, that doesn't work hard, doesn't train, wait till he plays sports. No. He's not going to be as cool as you think, buddy.
Yeah, sure enough, you can't buy your way into grit. No. You can't buy your way in. You can spend all the money in the world. You can have the best glove. You can have the best bat. You can have the best lacrosse stick. You have the best, nicest boxing shorts and boxing gloves.
None of it matters.
None of that stuff matters.
None of it matters. None of it matters. Yeah, T's buddy is, his dad and mom, billionaires. Straight up billionaires. And he thought they would go over their house and was bragging about them. Okay, cool, dude. I know that kid's work ethic when T started playing sports. Yeah. Sure enough, he was just like, oh, man. I'm like, yeah, but money can't buy hard work, dude.
Yeah.
Like when we're training and he's playing video games, that's the equalizer, bud. He's not so cool now, is he?
No. The bunch of fascinating studies around the 10 people that you're surrounded with, give or take 10%, that's going to be socioeconomically the next generation where they land.
Oh, wow.
And there's characteristics that, and I'm not trying to like curate or editorialize or manipulate who is around me, my family, and my kids. But I want people that have compassion and hard work and grit, and have wisdom and understand being an entrepreneur and have failed, but now are, like on a pretty solid trajectory where like, as the tide rises, so do all the ships.
Yep.
And I want my family to kind of be riding that. So we're really intentional about who's around
100%.
us.
And it's not a money thing. It's not a success thing. It's an experience thing, like a good quality person.
Yeah.
Like some of the best, my tribe in LA was these blue collar baseball dads, and T was around that. All of them worked their ass off to pay for their kid every weekend, going here, going there, private training, and just work their ass off.
Yeah.
And he was around that.
Man, like I think Chris Williamson said it. I think he was quoting somebody. I don't remember who he was quoting. Like one of the greatest superpowers that you can have is choosing your attitude and your mood.
Yep.
Like just choosing to be happy. Like anybody can be in a bad mood, but being happy and being in a good mood, even when you don't have things to make you happy, like that transcends.
That's a superpower.
It is a superpower.
I've never seen you in a bad mood.
Nope, won't
Me
do it.
either.
Nope.
It doesn't, and my wife can't understand it.
You can roll our truck on the beach, right? I can like I was working on that Land Cruiser and made a couple of really big, expensive, costly mistakes. Really embarrassing too, because like I thought I could do it, couldn't do it. But it's like, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
fine.
good. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna figure this out.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, even I flipped my TRX, go super viral. Everyone's making fun of me, and my wife was like, I could tell she was like walking on eggshells the next morning. She's like, "You're good." I'm like, "It's just a truck."
Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
Yeah,
there's definitely worse things to get worried about. Like I'm good, man. And I think for my son too, like, dude, I just got my TRX done. Carbon fiber body. It took all this work and they painted it, and this thing is mint. And we're pulling out, and this metal gate hits right where I got it done. And T knows how much I love that truck, and he loves that truck. It's his favorite. And he was like in tears. He's like, "Oh my God." I was like, buddy, it's just a truck. Yeah. And we luckily have the means to get it figured out, to get it fixed. We're fine. And because he was going to a game. And he's like, "Yeah, where are we going?" I go, "Buddy, I don't want you worrying about this at all. Do I seem worried?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Then you definitely shouldn't be worried." So it's like, dude, it's all good. And my wife, she's like, "I don't get it. You were just born this way." I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. Like, if you've seen that meme where everything's on fire around him and just goes, "It's fine.
It's fine.
That's
Everything's
me,
fine."
Yeah, it's all good, dude.
Yeah, but like that, with hard work, everything that I think we want is on the far side of hard work, and being able to do the work ultimately comes from this mental position. And I can do hard things with joy.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think the more that you do them, this morning, I was not thrilled about seeing the program of the workout on these ski ergs and row ergs today. Especially as a 5'11" athlete, as I'm looking at a bunch of rowers that are like 6'1", 6'2", monsters. And it was like a heartbeat of like, "Oh, this is going to suck," immediately to sick.
But you never show it.
No.
Like even yesterday, some of that kind of sucked. And for me, that's the first time I've done a workout like that, but I'm with you and Shane, and no one's like, "Oh God," like you guys are just cool. So I'm like, "I'm good. They're good. I'm good."
But it's just like immediately, it's going to suck. I got people that are going to do it, that are going to enjoy the suffering with me. And
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. And let's talk about your friend Shane.
Oh, I love this guy.
Buddy.
Yeah.
So you had to get going. You took T and the boys to, I think they got yogurt or something. Then they went to your gym,
yeah,
right?
Frozen yogurt.
Yeah, frozen yogurt. Yeah, which he loved. And then they go to your gym. So it's just me and Shane and the gentleman who owns the archery company.
Yeah. Tyler.
He's awesome. Too.
He's amazing.
Yeah, I don't
Salt
know
of
these
the
guys
earth.
at all.
His business partners are Evan Hafer, that owns Black Rifle Coffee.
Cam Haynes and Joe Rogan.
Cameron Haynes and Joe Rogan. Dude drives his Ford truck.
Yeah, he's awesome.
You know?
We were talking about the whole business. We had a lot of similar stuff when it comes to the business side of things. So me and him were going back and forth. And then just talking to Shane, he's just such a good dude. Yeah. And you guys are, I can tell why you guys are so close, like just talking to him. And it's so funny, dude. So, especially for the listeners, you hear Brian talking about flying helicopters all the time. Shane's the one flying them. So that's I feel a lot better about it. Yeah. So Shane, I go, where do you live, man? And he tells me, I don't know the lay of the land, but I figure I'm going to go about 20 minutes away, 25 minutes. He's like, no, by car? And I go, yeah, by car, dude. And he goes, was it like 2.5 hours or something like that?
Hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half. And I go, damn, you live out there. He goes, yeah, but it's like a 15-minute helicopter ride. And I was like, what? He's like,
15 minutes in his commuter helicopter.
Yeah.
But if he like hops in his
big boy?
Yeah, the big boy, the turbine one, it's just like, he's there in 9 minutes.
Yeah. So it's just, he's the Bruce Wayne of Texas, basically.
Yeah. He is one bad event away from becoming Batman.
Yes.